The day the water vanished. No one saw it coming. One moment, Earth was its usual blue and green self, with oceans stretching to the horizon, rivers carving through landscapes, and rain clouds drifting lazily across the sky. The next, every drop of water, every ocean, lake, river, and raindrop was simply gone. At first, there was silence, a deep, eerie silence, the kind that makes your skin crawl. Birds stopped chirping, trees stood still, their leaves no longer rustling in the wind. Even the air felt different, drier, thinner, like the planet itself had gasped and never exhaled. Panic erupted within minutes. People ran to their sinks, their showers, their water bottles. Nothing. The pipes coughed out a few useless spurts of air before going dry. The news was impossible to believe. Every molecule of water had vanished from the planet. The immediate aftermath. Without water, everything changed instantly. The oceans, once deep and endless, became vast, empty scars on the Earth's surface. Titanic ships lay beached on the ocean floor, their rusting hulls tilting awkwardly like forgotten relics of a lost world. Coral reefs, once teeming with life, sat exposed under the burning sun, their vibrant colours fading to dust. Rivers and lakes were nothing but cracked, barren wastelands. Fish, whales, and every other aquatic creature were left gasping in the dry air for the few seconds they had left. They died by the billions, their bodies baking in the relentless heat of a sun no longer filtered by moisture in the atmosphere. Humanity's desperation. Within hours, people began to collapse. The human body is 60% water, and without it, survival time was measured in hours, not days. Some hoarded whatever bottled water they had left. Others, in sheer desperation, drank soda, juice, anything liquid. But without water, even those supplies would soon be useless. Factories couldn't make more. Trucks couldn't deliver what no longer existed. The world's governments scrambled for answers, but what could they do? There was no warning, no explanation. This wasn't a drought. It was something else. The search for underground water, frozen glaciers, or even moisture in the air became an immediate global priority. But the answer was always the same. There was nothing left. A dying planet. Without water, Earth's entire climate collapsed overnight. The skies turned a dull, lifeless grey. Without evaporation, there were no clouds. Without clouds, there was no rain. The planet's once thriving ecosystems collapsed like dominoes. Plants withered and died in hours. Without water, photosynthesis stopped and oxygen levels began to drop. Insects perished almost immediately. Without moisture, their delicate bodies couldn't function. Animals either fled in confusion or lay down and gave up. Forests, jungles, grasslands, all became silent graveyards. The heat became unbearable. Normally, water absorbs and redistributes heat, keeping temperatures stable. But now, the planet baked under the sun, its surface growing hotter and hotter. Cities became ovens of steel and concrete, trapping heat with no relief. By the second day, the first major cities were abandoned. People, driven by instinct, migrated toward places where water should have been. Coastlines, riverbeds, mountain springs, only to find endless dry emptiness. The final days. By the end of the first week, civilization had collapsed. Governments no longer existed. Cities were wastelands of abandoned cars, looted stores, and crumbling infrastructure. The only ones left standing were those who had stockpiled water, though even they knew their days were numbered. A month later, only a few stragglers remained, desperately searching for something that no longer existed. And Earth, it had become a dead rock, dry and barren like Mars. Without water, there was no life, no second chances. the planet had been unmade. But the real question remained. What had taken the water? And more terrifyingly, could it ever come back? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about history's greatest figures and events.